2 months, we did the 21K in revenue.
My blood pressure was normal. I lost 20 pounds. Whatever I did that was working for me, I want to share with people that could be in the same situation. That's someone that really cared about your health, your overall health.
Did you start out just sharing your story about just, I guess, a little bit of background and how you got into the med spa business, how you guys all came together and all that?
I had a medical spa before in the East Coast, and I always wanted to have it in another location. So the internet behind that, I saw myself with really bad lifestyle, eating bad, not doing my routine, working the opera. I wasn't on call. I need my money to see my brother that had colon cancer and also my daughter college. So it was a big pressure on me that my health suffered. So I saw myself in the hospital for the time in my life, the hospital. For after that, I said I had to change my life. Months later, my blood pressure was normal. I lost 20 pounds. I went to the gym and I stopped taking the medication for high blood pressure. I said, whatever I did that was working for me, I want to share with people that could be in the same situation. That's the history behind my place. We started a spa in 2018, COVID hit in 2020. 2023, I decided to save the office, but not only as a spa, provide medical service, preventive medicine, and now we are launching my longevity program. The mesotherapy. If you come for the mesotherapy, only for mesotherapy, the treatment could be maybe $250 for the session and things like that. Mm-hmm. When they buy the package of 10 sessions and combine the mesotherapy, they make a discount. I think it's around 30-40% of the mesotherapy. We are still making money with that, but we guarantee or we have more chances to have a better result than just doing the tissue. Mm-hmm. So what they do, they create that package of the T-shape with mesotherapy, and they show it. This is the real price for everything. This is the price that we have for you if you buy the package of 10. And in that way, they can see the difference and they can see how much they are saving by buying the package and by combining different treatments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes sense as well. And when you're presenting, obviously, like, you get some objections sometimes. What are the most common objections they'll give to you, and how do you overcome them? Like, I got to talk to my partner, or maybe later. Like, how do you overcome those when those come up?
Yeah, one of the time the other thing that we do, and I would like to ask you your opinion. We print out the proposal or the receipt, and we give it to the client. When we break down everything that we recommend, right? But it's something that we are learning to that. The other thing is, when I do the assessment, I see that when they know about the price, they are a little, they hesitate a little bit. Should I do it or not? After explaining about, everything, the benefit, the thing that we do, when we try to approach the patient, not like someone with the skin sagging in the ass, not only that, but like a holistic approach, they change their mind many times, and they see the value. They see the benefit of coming to the place like this one, when someone is not just to give it a treatment and pay your money, someone that really cares about your health, your overall health. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, people don't like being sold to. So, I mean, it's easiest to sell when you're kind of removed from the outcome. Like, if you're trying to sell to somebody and they're like, oh, let me talk to my husband, and you push too hard, that's obviously going to turn them off, and they're never going to come back. But like you said, there's like a balance to be found with that, because, and I think it all, goes back to you not pushing too hard. They see that, like, you have a solution for them and you want what's best for them, and you're not trying to corner them into some sort of special. But yeah, know exactly what you mean with that. But great. And then with the and you touched on this a little bit, like when you consult with them and you dig into their life a bit. But what are some the questions you ask when you're having that initial consultation to dig into, why they're there, what their big picture?
Using that concern in our favor. The more of the time they see that. And the other thing is, when you talk about all the stuff that they can do, that they cannot get that information just going to social media or Google. Mm-hmm. How can I take how I can get rid of my skin sagging in my arm. When you show them that is another way that approach the same problem, they trust more. They appreciate that, and you gain some trust in that. I have patients that they are, because I don't know if they're gonna work with me after the consultation. They are more convinced that that's what they want. Sometimes we close the deal, sometimes no, because the money is still the issue sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, and I think it all, like, this whole thing is all coming to one point, like I'm saying, where it's just you guys and the people working there and them getting the right energy from you at the end of the day. I think that's what it is. Like them knowing that you're not trying to sell them on a magic pill or a quick fix or whatever it is. It's really, they came there with a problem that you guys can fix, and you're, throwing the kitchen sink at them, giving them everything that they need in order to fix it. And so, like we said, I mean, before the 2-month mark, so under 2 months, we did the 21K in revenue from the appointments we sent you guys. And that's all been off the $50 per day ad spend, with the tummy and sagging skin treatments. But now we're adding in, obviously, the tox offer, the lip filler offer. So extending that ad spend, and hopefully, of course, continuing on from there and creating more revenue out of it.
That before, so I'm like, oh, well, it's working.
Yeah, I'll be honest. They appreciate when you are honest. Sometimes they come with the idea, they had a patient that came from Botox, and she said, I got to this place, someone recommended to you. When was the last time you have Botox? 6 months ago. How many units do you have? I have, I don't know, 60 units. And you say, okay, let's start with this amount. Then you don't pay too much. You don't pay for the one that the amount that you don't need. And you end the even when you put 40, it's a different 20. It's not too much, but they appreciate that you are not one. You don't want only take the money. You are being honest with them, and they coming back to you because you are helping to save money without them doing the bagging, asking for the bagging. So that's the other thing.